Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan here, aka the Rye Man. It's now 11 o'clock at night. I still haven't really had any stops in between my recording sessions of these last 2-3 episodes. You're going to be seeing a lot of this back to 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 back. Oh well. The joy of YouTube is you literally watch this in your own time. You don't have to sit through all this, like I literally have been sitting through all this. But I need, oh my god, I have to get this done before the end of the year. It's a personal thing of wiping the slate clean. Must be done. What was I doing? Kenji. Not who I was looking for. Not my first choice of reinforcements, but I'm not going to tell him no. Yo, librarian. I've been looking for you for like 10 minutes. What? It's you? Man, you must really get around. Well, the student council makes you get around. Those bitches. I feel like when Kenji utters the words "those bitches," he literally like regurgitates the word from the bottom pits of his balls. Like, bitches! How could they? Slave drivers! He must be exaggerating, because it took me 30 seconds just to do a slow walk around the whole place. The thought is overridden by my surprise to see him, and I doubt he's exaggerating. It's Kenji. Where did you come from? What are you doing here? What? Can a guy go to the library now? I can't even go to a library without some young buck like you giving me the third degree over it? I see some girl coming in here all the time, but no one ever asks her what she's doing. Is it because she reads and I don't? That might be why. He must be talking about Hanako. Where the fuck is she? She's hiding somewhere. Although I suppose they both avoid people. I want to tell him that reading's what you usually do in a library. So if she's not reading, whatever he's doing is bound to make him look way more suspicious than her. In the end, though, I'm too surprised by him practically appearing out of thin air. That doesn't tell me what you're doing here. I'm here because of you. That makes a lot of sense when you think about it. He would not be here right now in front of us if I was not going through this game. So yes, there is truth in this. His response makes me feel confused. Maybe I fell asleep and it was just all some sort of weird dream. And this Kenji isn't real? But really my subconsciousness? Is he going to start giving me a deep but vaguely worded advice now? Because of you, I got chased out of my dorm by feminists. Now I wander this library like a soldier without a country. Or a ghost. I should haunt you for ruining things for me. Soldier without a country. I really want Kenji in a Metal Gear game now. Hideo Kojima, I know you can't hear me, and I know you're not responsible for Metal Gear anymore. But threaten to burn down Konami if they don't do it. Actually, you should probably burn them down anyway. Here at Rayman Empire Enterprises, we do not advocate for anyone burning anyone down. It's a shame. Would have been an interesting dream, but it seems like this is the real deal. Yeah, you had to start working with women, and that brought them to my door. You remember that? You should, since you were there. After that day, I knew they were on to me. I should have trusted my instincts, but I was young and stupid. That wasn't even a week ago. Then, my dad called and said one of my letters hadn't been delivered. The post office couldn't have lost it, so it must have been intercepted. Information warfare! That's when I knew my secret hideout was compromised. Now I'm on the run, like a fugitive. It's code red. I'm surprised you didn't booby-trap your dorm. Dorm rooms aren't secret. They put your name and number on a board, right in the doorway. I know! I saw that! They're diabolical. Why not just put up a big Wild West Wanted poster, if they're gonna be like that? Wanted! Dead or alive. Probably alive, so they can clone me, or turn me into a grasshopper. Is that code? Jumping without warning into the empty chair opposite me, Kenji takes out a cigarette and starts spinning it between his fingers. I've never seen him smoking before, so it must be for effect. I can't even live where I want to anymore. This is where it all begins. The tactical brilliance. I mean, once they're in your home, it's over. Like termites. If the feminist plan for dominance starts there, where the fuck can we go? The only question is how they could take a page out of the termite playbook when women aren't Wait. What? I'm sorry. What? When women are naturally repelled by wood. There are so many things I can say. Some clean, some not. I'm not going to say any of them. I will say, fucking what? What? You can never go home again? Is that how the saying goes? Man, I don't know about never. I was just there. I don't know anywhere else I can shower and get new clothes. And eat. And use the bathroom. And watch TV. I have to keep watching the news to keep informed. For someone ousted from his dorm room and living on the run, he sure has no qualms about going back there several times a day for long periods of time. But by now, he's slowly turned away from me and is talking to a revolving display of murder mysteries. There's really no point in interrupting him, I guess. I finish off my soda and throw the can into a basket near the door. It hits the rim, but goes in anyway. I silently pump my fist. Kenji quickly gets up and starts to head towards the door. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't, fist pump at an appropriate moment. Where are you going? You kept sucking down that juice. So? It wasn't even juice. It was soda. And it's gone now. And what the fuck do you mean sucking it down? I had 2 sips. Yeah, right. You had like 50 million sips. That's not even possible. We can make it possible, but I've actually stopped drinking soda months ago, not years. Maybe one day years. Maybe for you, I go beyond the impossible all the time. Okay, whatever. Now I'm thirsty too. I'm gonna get my own juice. I'll be right back. He does come almost right back. So quickly that I suspect he knows about my secret vending machine. He left and came back so quickly they didn't need to do that, like disappearing then they reappearing. It's like the opposite of a Hanako. He pulled a Kenji. I got you one too. Hope you like grape juice. We're even for the pizza now. No, we're not. No, we're not. Because I didn't ask for anything. What? Thanks. Yes, Al took the smart road. And dropped it. I want to tell him that I lent him nearly 10 times the cost of a can of grape juice. But that might make me seem petty. Unopposed, Kenji sits down and starts fiercely drinking juice like a man with a vendetta against grapes. You know, it's a lucky break for me that I managed to run into you here, man. I kinda need you to do me a favor. I already delivered your pipe bomb. Although it's cynical, I wonder if him getting me juice was so he could ask me for this favor. So it's very transparent and poorly timed. I doubt Kenji would think about something so deeply, though. Just asking for things straight out is more of his style. I need you to recommend me some books. Man, Yuko is taking fucking ages on that toilet. But I thought you didn't read. How did you know? You told me. You said you think people discriminate against you because you don't read. Well, they do. And I do read. I read audio. Let it go. Let it go. Because that's the way of the future. I have to read a book a month for literary studies, though. And I found out that the school doesn't really accept such classics as advanced cryptography. If I don't read a bunch of books, they're going to fail me. I can't fail literary studies. That would make me illiterate. That would mean my... That would mean my mom was right. Why did we not get a bro route with Kenji? This is some... That's some deep shit. Is everything okay at home, bro? I'll just have to study literacy as much as possible. What about doing some extra credit? No thanks. It's bad enough I'm gonna have to carry around these stupid things now. He picks up a dictionary, flips through it, and places it on the murder mystery rack behind him. I can't believe this is actually the medium that our ancestors used to look for. Okay, fair enough. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I can't fault this man for being right. I spit my drink out all over the book I'm still holding, damaging it beyond any hope of repair. I quickly check the back and see it suggests to reach out for I think I might have an actual heart attack. Wow. Destroyed. Shouldn't have done that, though. They take vandalism super seriously here. You're gonna get canned. This man's an asshole! It's not vandalism. I didn't do it on purpose. You made me do it. With your words. What do you mean, canned? I don't want to be canned. Wait, chill out. They didn't actually can you. They just make you pay for it and really yell at you. It's like they were going to bite my ass off. Still not that big a deal. I don't care if it's figurative. I don't want to get canned or get my ass bitten off. By Yuko, of all people. Or any kind of punishment, you dumbass. What am I gonna do? I'm the only person here that she knows of anyway. I can't even throw the book in the trash. It'll be found. Then she'll know. Damn, dude. Stop being so weird. How is it weird to not want to be fined? Man, stop flipping out, man. I'm not flipping out, man. I'm trying to save money, man. So cheap. I'm about to strangle this man when I hear Misha's wah 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 coming up the hallway. Apparently Kenji hears it too and uses the opportunity to quickly vanish behind the autobiography section like the wind. Okay. I am a strong, brave man whose mental state is perfectly okay right now, and I'm not at all tired. I can do this. Hi, Heishan! So it will be a closed casket for my voice and my mental state. Whatever is left. It's the episode where I die. Hey, Shan, were you talking to yourself? On one hand, saying yes could make me look kind of crazy. On the other, if I blow Kenji's cover, he might go off and make me look crazy by association. Yes. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed, Ishan. I do it too sometimes. When I'm alone. La la la! La la la! La la la! Oh, fuck me gently. Nothing happened while I was gone? Absolutely nothing. It smells like grapes? It's you. I don't know. I'm wearing grape-scented cologne. I lie brazenly and obviously. From her reaction, I'm going to assume that she knows I'm lying, or thinks I have an abysmal sense of colognes. Since the can of grape juice I drank is still right there, it's likely to be the former. Fortunately, she doesn't ask any follow-up questions. Never mind what. Why are you two doing together? Yes, I know that butchers the sentence. I want to know why these two are together. Why? Why are you doing this to my voice and to the ears of the audience? We had lunch together. Strictly business. A business lunch. I try to picture Misha in a suit, having a business lunch with anyone. Somehow, I just can't see it. What kind of business? You don't know? Well, way to make me feel like the idiot in the room. It's nothing. Nothing. It's normal for one part of the student council to not know what the other is doing. I feel like that's not how it works. Hey, don't nothing something like that. That isn't normal at all. In fact, it's bad. We're only 3 people! Yuko laughs nervously. She must be terrified. Misha says that you wanted to put posters in the library for the elections. Even though they're really far away. I guess it's okay. I didn't know that I could even decide those kinds of things. You can! Oh god, that was it. That I felt the last strength in my throat just go. I'm not strong enough to do it. I actually had, I thought I had a long enough break. It was not. It was not a long enough break from doing Misha's voice. It's actually killing me. Isn't that great? Ha 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 ha. Aren't you happy? Yeah, 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 yeah. Misha grabs Yuko's hands and forces her to clap joy. This must be a fucking terrifying sight. If I gave enough shit, I probably would have decked her. Like, leave the poor woman alone. Forces her to clap joyously for herself. Yuko doesn't look very happy about learning that she has more responsibility and power than she'd previously thought. He-shan, since you're here, you can help me put them up. Pulling out a giant stack of posters from her bag, she cuts them in half like a deck of cards and passes me the slightly smushed half. She's a really good idea. We can put some flyers inside books, too. Then, even if they try to ignore us, they won't be able to. They could even be spring-loaded. No! Misha tries her best to convey the same tone Shizune used. It sounds close to a real thing. And also a little menacing. She was probably kidding. I liked it. No, please. Not that. A super ultra aggressive marketing blitz. We're going to start going door to door too. That's a terrible idea. You see, now no one who's not watching their screens, they have no idea who's fucking talking. Because now everyone's balls have dropped. Everyone has the same voice. I should go to bed. Misha pouts at her best Shizune impression. Fingertips tapping together rapidly in annoyance. He-shan! You think every idea is terrible. Yeah. But that idea is too terrible. Too terrible to ignore. I can't have that. Wahahaha, He-shan. That sounds like a challenge. Mutiny. Mutiny. I'm not going to survive. Mutiny is bad. Don't fight. Wahahaha. It was just a joke. Okay. Don't fight. The way Yuko sounds when she's trying to be firm makes me think of a kindergarten teacher. I suppose that makes her very persuasive in her own way. Putting up the posters is surprisingly hard, simply because the library is already plastered with bulletin boards and flyers lining every couple of meters, some of them in places so unlikely that I've never noticed them before. Deciding which one of them to peel off in favor of her own adds a lot of time to an otherwise simple job. By the time the bell rings to signal the end of lunch, Misha and I still have a sizable amount of posters left. As we leave, I decide to stick one right by the door. It must be the one Misha did. It has a little drawing of Shizune on the bottom that we will not get to see. That's the end of the chapter. God, Act 3 went on so much longer than I thought it was going to. Where are we? We're back in the classroom. I'll read a couple of more lines into this chapter and then I'm gonna end it. Then I'm gonna go to bed. A couple of days later, Shizune heads off to eat lunch by herself and doesn't come back. She must really be swamped with student council work, although I know that she probably made most of that work for herself. When I get to the student council room, I find the door unlocked. Before opening it, I hold back for a second to see if I'll hear Misha laughing through it. Nothing. I'd almost take that as a sign that no one's in, but Shizune wouldn't leave the door unlocked in that case. Mushi mushi. She's at her desk, sleeping in her chair with her arms folded over her chest. What a stiff pose. If it weren't for her eyes being closed, there'd be no way to tell that she was asleep. In fact, I can't even be sure that she is asleep now. Normally I tap a desk to wake anyone else up, but it wouldn't work with her. I immediately started thinking of tricks I could play on her if she's sleeping. It's disappointing that my train of thought goes in those kind of directions. It doesn't, man. That's normal. People do that to each other. What you don't do is you don't do that to people you're not familiar with. And I would think after certain events you're very fucking familiar. Hello. Good afternoon. I can still do a Shizune voice. Her voice is easy. It's not as easy as it used to be. Because once upon a spell, voice acting Shizune was just ellipses. She signs one greeting with each hand. It's really confusing. Hey, what were you doing? Secretly slacking off? Shizune smiles but lowers her head to conceal it, and tries her best to look annoyed instead. Don't just stand there. Makes me nervous if I'm sitting down and you're not. Why? I take a seat in the nearest chair while Shizune pauses to adjust her glasses on the bridge of her nose like she's fine-tuning an instrument. Why are you so far away? Does that make you nervous too? Pursing her lips, Shizune doesn't look too amused by my taunting her. I had some free time, so I thought I would drop by to see if you were still busy. Do you want to help me? Yeah. Too bad. Well, fuck me, I guess. I'm grateful, but it's not necessary. I just finished the last of it, and now everything that needed to be done is done. So formal. Misha was just as busy like yesterday. Business like yesterday. Are you both getting serious for official student council business? I'm always serious. Like the student council candidates should be. That was fast. From zero to immediately criticizing people who aren't even her colleagues yet before I've had the chance to stretch my legs. At least the presidents. They need initiative. Then maybe they can motivate everyone else. Or at least strong-arm them along. But even though there's a bunch of them, they're all still so wishy-washy. There's no one running for vice president, so they all want the big prize, but none of them have the right drive for it. And then the treasurers are always so flaky, I've decided to use my power just to eliminate the position. That sounds corrupt as fuck! Wait a sec. Please? Can you even do that? I don't think it works that way! It is how it is. With that, Shizune stares grimly into the distance, rubbing the frame of her glasses. That doesn't answer the question, future dictator! I'm disappointed. They should want me out of here faster because they want the job, or at least disagree with me having the job. If I can't mobilize a bunch of student council wannabes for either reason, all my work will have been for nothing. If they're going to be so slow about it, I'll just hold on to my office as long as possible. This is how dictators become a thing. She punctuates the sentence with a snap of her fingers, creating a sound as sharp as a gunshot. I wonder if she knows how loud she can do that. It's definitely an attention grabber, so I could only see it as invaluable to a mute. She might have practiced it because of that. All of it, huh? That's too harsh. I always thought this is the real test. Leaving a lasting impression is important. It's why I don't build sandcastles. They crumble when you leave. Maybe if I see it as an especially neat one, I still think it's impressive. I'll say it's impressive. I kind of admire you, so to me, it wasn't for nothing. She tugs at her glasses as she wants to take them off, smiling wryly. Sorry. I was careless, and something selfish slipped out. I've always wanted to stand at the top. Didn't matter what it was, as long as I was the best at it, and understood it completely, and made it my own. Like when you hear a song and dream of being a musician, or see a plane and wish you could be a pilot. Have you ever had a dream like that? I don't know, when I was a kid I wanted to be a Ghostbuster. I mean, I kinda technically am. Oh my god, I technically am, because I do paranormal investigations. I grew up to be a Ghostbuster! Yeah, so you know what? It's kind of like that. Yeah, I agree with you. What was what were we going on about? Yeah! First time I played soccer, I wonder if maybe I could ever get good enough to wow people. That was just a fantasy, though. As soon as I saw the gap between me and the people with real talent, I put those dreams behind me. As you should! Well, with my heart the way it is, I can't play soccer anymore anyway. Do you still have dreams like that? No, they're unrealistic. I realized it very quickly. There's always someone better. A nostalgic expression crosses her face. She looks oddly mature right now, as if the days of competing vigorously against others for supremacy are long behind her. Of course, I know that nothing could be further from the truth. Just last week, she wanted to see which one of us could blow the biggest bubble with a piece of gum. It could be that she was even worse when she was younger. A terrifying thought. I liked that there was always someone better. When someone greater than me would appear, I'd get so excited I would want to challenge them. Even though in the end, they would usually turn out to be better, and I would be left in awe. There are some people who are on a different level, completely. After a while, I got jealous. I wanted something like that for myself. Is that what the student council is? The thing just for you? No. You know, it feels like that sometimes. That wasn't why I decided to do it. It's for another story entirely. But I like being student council president. Even if the work is hard and I'm always biting off more than I can chew, this is what keeps it exciting. People at the top shouldn't be able to be comfortable all the time anyway. You sound like a farmer. Although they wouldn't suit her, she certainly would look cute in overalls and a straw hat. Okay, I'm gonna take this sentence. I'm just gonna throw it on over here for sentences that I didn't need to read because I don't think it was fucking necessary. So, if that wasn't the reason, why did you run for the job? I didn't, but afterwards I decided to stick with it anyway. I wanted to be able to student council president because the old student council was stupid. And I want to stir people up, so that they will be able to say, that was interesting, today was interesting, that kind of thing. Memorable experiences. I'm happy because I think we succeeded. You, Misha, and me. I have a selfish desire too, though. At first it was something I thought would only be a nice bonus, but I've gotten greedy. That is why it would make me happy if the elections go smoothly. It would be the only way that I could see that my wish was granted. What is it then? It's a secret. Sensing that I might not be ready to let such a weak dodge slide by so easily, Shizune was quickly waves down any attempt at a follow-up, embarrassment coloring her face. It's something she wants to keep to herself only because it's too silly to do otherwise. I start to feel a pang of hunger and check my watch. It's earlier than it looks, too. Earlier than it looks. Too early for dinner. Do you have any kind of food in your desk? For a second, it looks like the question confuses her, but she recovers quickly. Desks are for supplies. Unless you're in. Then they're for sleeping on. Food is supplies. This is truth. You should have eaten lunch. I didn't think it'd be a problem if I didn't. If I was working, I wouldn't have to think about it. I'd be too busy to be hungry. She puts up her hand to her mouth in a poor attempt to conceal a laugh, and tries to hide it further by pretending to use it to push her glasses further up the bridge of her nose. I guess you're not, since you already ate. I'm not good enough to sign the appropriate words, so I settle for pointing at the stack of Chinese food containers leaning precariously out of the top of the trash can. Those are from yesterday. Then we're both hungry. Let's get something to eat. Not from the cafeteria. There wasn't anything good at lunch, so I really doubt there will be anything good left over. Order something? Ordering out 2 days in a row is unnatural. Only in cases of emergencies. That is my personal policy. So this is why she should think of putting snacks in her desk. It'd be an easier way of dealing with these kinds of emergencies. I want to tell her, but signing out how hungry I am like 5 times has made me too tired to be a smartass. I am never too tired to be a smartass. The temptation is really great, though. And there it is. Nope. Not doing the voice. Nope. Break. Voices break. The voice is on break. Hi. Misha's distinctive up and down voice sounds muffled through the door. She bursts through it a second later. Ellipses. Hishan, you're here too. Two? How did you know there was already someone in here? If it opens, someone is inside. Wahahahahahaha.